it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Welcome back to my channel and to another Tuesday night tabletop thrift haul. Tonight's haul is brought to you by the Goodwill in Cuyahoga Falls. It is probably my closest current Goodwill, although I do know that they're reopening a Talmadge Goodwill, not at the same location, a new location, but I'm so stoked about that. News on that to come. I think they're going to be opening this summer still, so I'm so excited. I have been doing some of these tabletop hauls on Tuesdays with you because it's a little bit more interesting to not show you everything at one time and to just show you one at a time. I've heard that from some people, so as long as I'm recording maybe 2 back-to-back videos, so I'm gonna record right after this, my Thursday video, I'll be in the same blouse because I have a busy week. It's Monday night, I'm gonna do these, boom, boom, and they'll be done, and then I can focus on what I need to focus on this week, which is our new booth. Yay, we're getting a second booth. I have it all designed and we've got so much work to do this week. So I will see you on Thursday with a shop along and haul from a trip we took to Delaware, Ohio. So that'll be fun too. All right, let's get down on this haul. This was a cool haul because I found some boho stuff and I'm excited to show you that. Let's start with things that were not boho and then I'll focus on the things that were a little bit more boho. First thing I found was a nice old egg basket. I paid $1 for it. These are great. We had one of these at the farm. My parents did have chickens. When I was in junior high school, they bought a farm, chickens, cows, pigs, the whole 9 yards. And we used one of these to go collect the eggs. And what was nice about this is you can invert it. Once you pick the eggs, you can leave them in the kitchen, you know, to be washed. And I don't know if you knew this, but eggs don't have to be put in the fridge right away. They last a really long time as long as they're not washed. I guess as soon as you wash them, you have to put them in the fridge, but I didn't know that until I knew that. $1 was a good deal on this, but these don't sell for all that much. I want to say on eBay, maybe $10 plus shipping. This one isn't in the best condition. When you do this and you do this, it should fold right back up, but there's something happening where it's not. So somebody will get a nice deal on this in the shop. Having only paid $1 for it, I can pass along those savings and somebody can have it for, you know, $5 or $6 in the shop, and they'll love that for their farmhouse decor. Sticking with the kitchen theme, I found a Betty Crocker cookbook. It's the new Good and Easy cookbook. It is not in the best condition. I want to say most of them on eBay will sell for $8 to $10 if they're in great condition. This one has some pages that are falling out of it. You can see right here, but somebody will pick this up, I think, at the shop for, again, $5 or $6. It has some great graphics in it. This page looks like maybe this was like a Fiesta, early Fiesta wear. Look at all the colors of those plates. Super fun. I paid $1. Their hardbacks at this Goodwill are $1. So I paid $1. And yeah, I'll probably put $5 or $6 on this and it should sell pretty quick at the shop. Then I found some kind of older, I'm thinking Victorian era pieces. Kind of creepy, right? It is like a cherub or just like a child's chalkware head. It was so grubby when I found it. I paid $2. I cleaned it up and there's some definite issues with it. This is like a chunk that was taken out here, which you'll never see because it's on the back side when you hang it. There's a couple other nicks and such, but overall it's in really nice condition and it will display really well. You can see it's like really nice still. It's kind of got that creepy factor, which I think people like. I couldn't put it in my house. I think I would walk in a room and I would just like, are you looking at me? But I definitely think that other people, you know, who like kind of odd things will enjoy this. It's got that look. I wonder if it had another head that went with it. I have seen some that are like, you know, 2 faces, 2 heads. In fact, I think one sold recently that was not painted like this, but there was like 2 heads I think they sold for $18. I'm probably going to put this on eBay because it has that little kind of cool, creepy factor, and it does have some age, and I'll probably try somewhere in the $16 to $20 range and see what happens. These are also Victorian era pieces. These were blanks that were painted by someone. They actually initialed the bottom here, so it's artist signed, and they did a really nice job. They're just like really simple floral displays, and then they put this gold gilding on top. And this blank cracks me up because look at the holes on that. It's like the guy who made it was like, I want to go home. I hate my boss. And they just like punctured like, oh, it's got to have 20. I'll give you 20 holes. It's just like really wonky and funny to me. But they're cool. Not worth a lot of money. They're not fancy enough. Now, if you see them and they're really fancy and they have gold and they have like little gold feet, those will sell. These are just kind of meh. I picked these up for $1, so I couldn't pass that up. And I think I'll put these in the shop. Again, probably $6 to $8. I need to put some corks in them. On Amazon, you can get corks, like corks in all kinds of sizes. You can order them in bulk. I got a nice bag full of them about a year ago, and I've used them like crazy because you find these and they'll sell so much better if they have a cork in them. So I always just, you know, pull out the small corks, and I probably have to order some more because I use a lot of small corks in salt and pepper shakers. I found this cute little set. It's like a child's nativity set, and they are like a resin or a plastic, unbreakable, so good for a child. And what I loved about them is that they were pretty much new in the box, easy to ship, easy to, you know, display. I don't think I'll ship them actually though. I think I'm going to put them in the shop for Christmas. I'm starting to stockpile some stuff for the holidays, and I think this will be good for that. I paid $3 for this, and I think they're so cute. They're kind of modeled after Hummels. They're just really sweet looking. Made in China, nothing special. I have not been able to find this exact set online, but a lot of sets like this, they sell anywhere from $15 to $20, and I think that's where I'll be with this, probably $18 at the shop around Christmas. And they've got the cute factors, so I'm pretty sure they'll sell. Another thing that I'm gonna add to the shop for Christmas is this green triangular tea light holder. It's incredibly heavy and well built. I'm pretty sure it's recycled glass, just based on the color and the way that it looks. I paid $3 for it, and I think it'll be nice in the holidays to, you know, include in our shop in some sort of vignette. And it's just a really good green kind of holiday color. I have found one other one in red, so I think they were maybe meant for the holidays. The red one is on eBay right now, and they put it for auction with a starting bid of $5. I'll be watching it to see how it does. I feel like in the shop it has a better chance because if somebody sees it and then feels it, they're gonna be impressed by how heavy and quality it is. And I think that that'll be a good selling factor. You don't have that ability on eBay. You can say heavy in the headline. Yeah, you don't have that ability to do that through eBay. I found another piece of glass, and I love this. I think it's probably mid-century, could be a little bit older. It is not uranium glass, although doesn't it look like it would glow? It doesn't. I tested it. It's not uranium glass. But man, it has a cool look. I love that it doesn't have a handle. It's just a nice carafe or a pitcher, and I almost think it could have had a glass that fit over top of it. They had like little bedside carafes where they were like single serve, where if you got up in the night and you needed a little bit of water, you could take the glass off the top and, you know, get a little drink. But I don't know, have not found another piece like this. I just love the look of it. It's really sleek, and I'm not sure yet. I think this is probably a booth item because it's one of those things that you see it and it's like, wow, that's really cool looking. It's got really great lines. I paid $2 for it. So I'm guessing it's probably an $18 to $20 piece, but I think it's gonna go over to the shop. It would make a good vase too. All right, I think we are down to the boho things. I found some really kind of cool boho things. The first, it's a Pier 1 piece. It's a frame. Let me take it out here. Actually carved like stone. Isn't that neat? So each one of these, you know, would be different and handmade. Now it didn't sell for much when it first sold. I think it was like $12. Yeah, it has the original price sticker right there. And then somebody got it on clearance for $7.78. So I paid $2 for it. That was the best price of them all. And I love it. I think it has a really cute little boho look. I like that it's not completely centered in the frame. It's kind of great. Now, because it's still new in the box, I'm gonna give this a shot on eBay. If it doesn't sell on eBay in a short period of time, I may pull it and put it in the shop because it is pretty striking and I think it would look great with the right kind of pop of color in the frame there. So we shall see. I tend to see these as bells. I rarely see them as trinket boxes, but this one is a little box. I feel like it needs some work. It needs some love and some shine to it, but I like the top of this. I like the realistic look of the limb and the leaf. It's very pretty and it's just got a really cool look. Red was the color of the day. So this piece, I only paid $1.50 for this and I was good with that. There are a million of these on eBay. I probably won't bother selling this on eBay. I'm probably gonna put it in the shop after I shine it up with some Barkeeper's Friend. And I'll probably put $6 to $8 on it there. It's just a really cool decor piece. Nice little bling for your boho decor. Very cute. I love this piece. It is a handmade piece. It had a business card inside of it and it just says Crafts by Betty. It was made by a Betty Durkee, D-E-R-K-E, out of San Diego. Her cards aren't very creative, but her art is very nice. This is a coiled yarn piece. How cool does that look? And these are beads. It would look great with just maybe something dry coming out of it or just on a shelf in a boho vignette. It has a very cool, almost native kind of feel to it. And I think it's great. Now, I only paid $2 for this. And I'm gonna say this probably originally cost somebody some money because it is handmade by this artist. I have not been able to find Betty on the interwebs or Facebook or anywhere else. I think this is a piece that was made prior to all of that. I do think it's vintage and this will be hard not to hold on to, but I think it'll probably go on my boho shelf in the shop and I'll probably put $20 to $24 on it. It's a nice piece. It's got a very cool look. It's got a good feel to it. This piece was a little bit of a rush to judgment. As I was checking out, I looked over the counter and this was sitting there and you know how I am about carved wood. I was like, what is that? And she handed it to me and I did not take the time to really look it over. It has some condition issues and I think I overpaid for it. But it's cool, and I think I can still do an as-is sale in the shop and get, you know, get a few bucks for it. I'm not gonna lose money on it. I paid $6 for it, and it is a hand-carved piece that has a very cool kind of tramp art look to it. Now, the condition issues are here, like they busted off the corners on both here and here. And then even here, this foot here got busted. So it's almost like somebody dropped it on the front. But it's got these neat little latches on it, and it's a neat vintage piece. It just has some condition issues, but I love this hand-carved bird. Looks like a peacock, and the scroll work around the edge is really nice. So again, it's a piece that will display well. It has a cool vibe to it, but it has condition issues. This is something that I will probably sell at the shop, and I'll sell it for 10 bucks, 10 to 12 bucks. It is a nice older piece, but it's not old. I can tell by the hardware here. It's not like super old. It's just nicely made, and I wish it didn't have this damage on it. I also picked up this frame, and there's nothing really special about it. I think it was probably originally sold at like Walmart. Yep, it says distributed by Walmart. It's an 11 by 14, and it's in great condition. It just has a cool look to it. It has these planks here, and I feel like I have several pieces in this size that this will be good for. So I'm going to use this. Doesn't mean that it won't end up maybe at the shop with something in it, but I do have some things that need to be framed in about this size. When I get done here, I will put some of these things together. Some of these things will make a nice little vignette. Last but not least, I want to show you my favorite find. Of course, this would be my favorite find. I found some tonala, and look at this cute little duck. Look at his big eyeballs. Look at this beautiful bird on his back. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna have to do some more research and maybe down the road do like a tonala tutorial so that we can all learn a little bit more about how to age these and maybe find out like where they come from, because they're all so different. Let me show you just the ducks that I have. My first duck is the biggest one I have, and was the first piece of tonala that started the whole tonala obsession. I was at an auction. I think I got him for either $3 or $5. It was very, very inexpensive for such a big piece. But I absolutely loved him and loved the details on him. He's in this like sandstone kind of look, and he has some really great details. So he started kind of my obsession, and after that I was always looking out for more pieces because I just loved him so much. And so the second duck that I found looked kind of like him, almost like a baby duck in the same sandstone look, with this really cool flower across her butt. The third duck that I found is also in the sandstone, but in a little bit of a lighter look. You can see this was a Goodwill, $5. She's on a video somewhere because I think I actually shopped her on video. Very cool, totally different style as far as the painting, right? With all these dots. It's kind of like this little pointillism effect. And then the next duck I found was kind of like the one that I found most recently. So it has more of like a darker clay. And I think that these are older. I think that the ones with the darker clays are more vintage. And this one has a signature here. It doesn't have Mexico on it. So I do think that this is a little bit older. And then, you know, look at how similar the colors are from this one to this one. This one that I just found also does not have Mexico on it. Although I haven't been underneath this sticker. Oh, I hate these stickers. Yeah, this one doesn't even have the signature on it. It's non-signed and doesn't even say Mexico on it. So I have a feeling that these are older, and I think that they started signing them a little bit later. So I'm gonna have to do some more research and then maybe, like I said, do a whole video of just tonala so that we can learn together. Because I'm starting to get curious because I am finding so many different ones. And this is not a duck, but this is a bird that I found recently, and she's like gray glazed. So she has like a completely different look. but it might just be the artist, you know, it might just be somebody who's kind of playing with colors, and she still has the tonala, you know, kind of style to her. She is signed Mexico, and she has a higher glaze on her, so I think she's more modern. But I'm curious because there's just so many different kinds. They all still look great together because I'll show you my shelf here. I have a pretty nice collection, and I'm running out of space. So I might have to slim it down sometime, but I do love them. And yeah, it all started with that big guy, like I said, three plus years ago. So it's funny that I kind of found him before the whole tonala thing got big. All right, everybody, that is it. That was the entire haul. I think I found some great stuff. No big, huge bolos in this, but some nice little boho things. And like I said, I'll show you here how they look when you kind of put them together. I like to do that. I think some of these will translate well when they're put together on the shelf at our shop. And I am super pumped that we are adding a booth, a second booth at the Shops by the Lake. So I already have the layout ready. We are going to be painting and buying some shelving things, and we have a whole vision for what we want it to look like. It's going to be a busy week. That's why I said I'm trying to get the videos recorded here on Monday, so that you guys can have your videos this week and I can stay busy. And yeah, with that said, I hope everybody's doing well. Please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit that little alarm button. Just click it twice so you'll know when I put up a new video a couple of times a week. And do me a favor, click the like button or the dislike button. It's up to you. And then leave me a comment below. Tell me if there was anything that you saw that was like, yeah, I would have picked that up too. Or just say hello and share us out so we can continue to grow the YosoBoho tribe. All right, everybody, take care. I will see you on Thursday. Bye.